Hey, this is Jamey from Stonemaier Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in Marvel United, which I played for the first time the other day. I played the X-Men version, that's why you're seeing me as Cyclops right here. So in Marvel United, each player is a character from the Marvel Universe, and you're fighting against a specific bad guy also in the Marvel Universe, jumping around from different locations. And most crucially, on your turn, you are playing a card. Actually, my thumb is covering up all the important information on these cards, but there's a few icons down here, and sometimes there's a written text ability, but oftentimes there's just a few icons, one of 3 icons. And when you play the card, not only do you gain the icons on your card, but this is my favorite mechanism, you also gain the icons, not the text, just the icons, on the previous card that was played. And you can see that here in this row of cards that circles around the table. I like this for 2 reasons. One, it provides a nice form of collaboration and cooperation in a cooperative game. Not only am I doing something important on my turn that hopefully helps me, but hopefully also helps other players, but the thing that you did on your turn, if you were the previous player, also enhances my turn. And so there's a little bit of collaboration there. If I'm set up to almost do something awesome on my turn, I might say, hey, would you consider playing this type of card on your turn so that I can have an extra icon or 2 to use on my turn? And it just feels good in general. Whenever I play a card, I know that I am helping the next player along the way. But the other cool thing about it is the storyline itself that forms. Because as you play these cards, you leave them out on the table. They are played out of your deck for the rest of the game. And they form this line of cards. And there are bad guy cards in here too. The antagonist is in that line. But it provides a visual of what has happened throughout the entire game. It kind of tells the story of the game itself. We did this, we did this. Remember that time that you did that, and then we followed up with this. And remember when all the bad guy hit us like 5 times in a row. You have this visual thing. Now, I will say at the end of the game, we didn't really look back and reminisce like I'm saying here, but it gives you the potential of doing so. And I think in a more complex game or a game with a little bit more depth, that might have a really cool thing that at the end of the game, you can look back and say, oh, remember when that happened? And then we did this and this and this to help alleviate it or help improve it or make it better, or worse. I think that's a really cool concept, storyline that's visual throughout the game. But I do like the little light mechanism of being able to jump and piggyback off of the previous card. Those are my favorite mechanisms in Marvel United X-Men, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you have another game that uses this similar mechanism, I think it is used a little bit in an older game called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. It has some dice rolling where you can, I think, play off the last die in a row from the previous player. But there might be some other games that use it too. Or if you have a different favorite mechanism, or even a favorite character that you'd like to talk about from Marvel United, feel free to mention in the comments below. Thanks.